How's it going, everyone? Steam is running its gargantuan Steam summer sale, and we are back again to cover it with deals under the price of $3. We've got 20 plus deals to go over, so let's just get right into it. Let's try to go through this a little bit quicker, not go too in-depth with every game. When you're spending under $3, yes, these games are all pretty good, but we don't need to meticulously dissect every single one of them. But let's get started. Tomb Raider 2013 is down to $3. It's Tomb Raider. You guys know I love these games ever since the 2013 reboot. Rise of the Tomb Raider was great. SOTR was great. Tomb Raider 2013 kicks it off, and it's a very, very good game. It's a little bit on the shorter side. You do have optional tombs and things of that nature, but a solid game all around, and for $3, a no-brainer there. Next up, we have Undertale, which is 70% off for $2.99. A very throwback RPG. It's a game that, it's writing, narrative, and atmosphere. They do those elements very, very well. It's probably not going to be a game that everybody can click with, especially with, its old school presentation, but I think from a writing standpoint, it's great, and the thematics of the game are fantastic. So for $2.99, it's a great price for Undertale, which for a while was holding up in price. Next up, we have Murdered Soul Suspect, 90% off for $1.99. In my opinion, this game is a little underrated. Now, take it for somebody that initially bought this game at like the full $50. Absolutely was not worth that price point, but it's a pretty interesting supernatural detective game. Very much focused on its world, its atmosphere, not heavy on action gameplay or anything like that, but narratively, it's pretty good, and for $1.99, I think it's a pretty good deal. Next up, we have Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition. I think people are getting a little bit sick of me mentioning this game, but whatever. It's under $3, and I think it's a great game. I know some people definitely give it flack for its age, its clunky controls, and some of the elements like that. I think the strengths of the game greatly outweigh the negatives. It's got a great world. It's a post-apocalyptic game, but it's super, super colorful. The two main characters are pretty solid in Monkey and Trip. I do know that, I personally feel, I should say, that the narrative, towards the end of the game really kind of fumbles, but, overall, it's still a really good game, and I really enjoyed it from a gameplay standpoint. From $2.99, I think it's a good price. Psychonauts, 75% off for $2.49. Great price on Psychonauts, which is a classic as far as old-school platformers go. Psychonauts 2 certainly is a game that is more modernized and obviously came out in the last couple of years. This game shows its age, but if you're a fan of throwback platformers, with quirky character design and charming elements, Psychonauts is going to be exactly for you, and for $2.49, I think it's a great price. Next up, we have Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warrior 2 is on sale as well. Both of these games are down to $2.99, and for that price, you really can't go wrong. Like, both games are pretty solid. Shadow Warrior 2, in my opinion, is the stronger game, but both will be worth your time and money. Over the top, visceral, gory first-person titles, first-person slashers, really. A lot of fun to be had, and for $2.99 a pop, definitely a good buy there. There is the Shadow Warrior Trilogy bundle, but Shadow Warrior 3 is expensive. It's a more recent release, so it's not really worth it from that standpoint. I would just check out Shadow Warrior 1 or 2. Next up, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, 80% off for $1.99. Gotta include this just for the memes of, the remake never gonna come to fruition. Prince of Persia Sands of Time is a classic. Again, a game that's gonna show its age. It's 2 decades old at this point. I think maybe even longer than that. But Prince of Persia is a good time. Action platforming, just a classic here, and there's a reason why so many people are excited about the potential of a remake. Who knows if it'll ever come to fruition, but for now, $1.99 for the Sands of Time. I think that's a pretty good price. Next up, we have Rogue Legacy, 80% off for $2.99. I do know that Rogue Legacy 2 is out at this stage of the game, but if you're a fan of action roguelikes, this is going to be a fun one, incredibly replayable, has a good bit of challenge to it, but I think the majority of you guys will enjoy it if you're into this style of game. For $2.99, a good buy here as well. Next up, Just Cause 3, 85% off for $2.99. Just Cause 3 was one of the lesser PC ports of all time, let's just say it like that, but it has gotten much better since its initial launch, and what Just Cause offers is just total mayhem, total chaos, and that is what you can also get. That's what you can always expect out of a Just Cause game. Just explosions, chaotic action, nothing that's going to grip you from a storytelling standpoint, but if you want to see crazy explosions and just tune out and have a good time in an open world, Just Cause is always going to offer you that, and for $2.99, this is a great buy. Highly, highly recommended, so check that out. Next up, we have Metro 2033, and Metro Last Light Redux. Metro 2033 is $1.99, while Metro Last Light is $2.99. Both games are very much worth it. You can also buy the Metro Saga bundle which will include Metro Exodus and that game's DLC for $9 and change. All of those deals are really good. I would say, if you can spend the $10, get the collection, the Saga Bundle. It's $9.76, so almost $10, but either way, if you just want to pick up Last Light, if you just want to pick up 2033, that option is good as well. I would probably say check out 2033. Most of you probably have Last Light from when it was free, but remember, that was the base Last Light game, not Redux. Redux revamps the visuals, so that's something to consider as well. But I would also recommend to play these games chronologically, so I wouldn't play Last Light before 2033, and I wouldn't start off with Exodus, etc., etc. But yeah, games are really good, atmospheric first-person titles. Next up, we have Inside, $1.99. As far as Playdead games go, I feel like Limbo gets more love than Inside, but Inside is just as good of a game. It's got that same very eerie, dark, atmospheric vibe, and, it's a game that I think most of you guys will enjoy if you're into these styles of artistic titles. For $1.99, it's a great deal, and I believe the steepest discount we've seen on this game. There is an Inside and Limbo bundle, so if you want to get both games, that's $2.68. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me, so that's something to consider as well. Next up, another game I always go to bat for, Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, 85% off for $3. It is such a shame that this game does not get more love, because I think if more people played it, they would absolutely love it, and we would get a Sleeping Dogs 2. I don't know if that's ever going to come to fruition. Probably not, but Sleeping Dogs 1, I should just say Sleeping Dogs, is an awesome game. It's more of a contained open world than, let's say, a GTA, which it's often compared to, but the open world still has some size to it. It's got a good bit of content. The combat in the game, I think, is great. A fantastic main character. Visually still looks pretty good, and with the Definitive Edition, you do get a ton of bonus content as well, so overall, just a great deal that I would strongly recommend. Next up, Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition, $2.99. I mean, Witcher at this point is a classic franchise. Witcher 2, obviously not as big of a scale game as Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is this colossal open world. Witcher 2 is not that. You have more contained levels in this game that you can definitely do additional content and things like that, but it's more of a contained world. But for $2.99, this is such a great deal. It still holds up fairly well. Witcher 1 is the one that really shows its age, and it's $1.49. They are doing a full-on remake for that game, but that probably won't be out until, literally 2028, so if you want to pick up Witcher 1, go for it, and you can play the remake when it comes out, but Witcher 2 for $2.99, great deal on that. Next up, Sonic Adventure 2, 75% off for $2.49. This is an all-time classic for me. This is a game that I grew up playing. It's fantastic. Soundtrack is great. Platforming gameplay is great. Just so much fun to be had, and so much replayability as well. It's Sonic at its absolute peak form, and $2.49 for this is a great deal. One of the classic games, whether you played it on the Dreamcast, whether you played it on the GameCube, Sonic Adventure 2, for a lot of people, has a lot of nostalgia attached to it. Next up, Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, 85% off for $2.99. It's Deus Ex Human Revolution. I talk about Mankind Divided all the time. It's a great game, but Human Revolution is a better game, at least narratively. Gameplay, it's really good. Replayability, decision-making, a great setting, a great main character as well. Let's hope that we get another Deus Ex title. Director's Cut also has the Missing Link expansion, which is nice, so $2.99 for this. Great deal. Solid pickup all around. Next up, we have Fallout 3, and let's give a mention to Fallout New Vegas. Both are $2.49 a pop for the base games. If you want the bonus content, you can pick up the Game of the Year or the Ultimate Edition, respectively, but if you're trying to stay under $3, the base game's fine as well. Fallout 3, a very good game. Fallout New Vegas is the one that people seem to really appreciate. Obsidian did a fantastic job with this game. Hopefully they do a sequel, but yeah, New Vegas is an all-time classic and very much worth a playthrough at this price point. Next up, Bastion. We have that for $2.99. That is a great pickup for a great game that I would strongly recommend. Bastion was done by Supergiant Games, who knocked it out of the park with this one. Obviously, at this point, they're very much known for Hades, and they did a great job with Hades as well, but Bastion's a great game that has a great art style, has aged well. Gameplay, that's fine, it's good, but, from an art style standpoint, presentation, soundtrack, those elements are incredibly strong, and for $2.99, great deal here. And then lastly, we have Castle Crashers, which is 80% off for $2.99. This is a game that I would absolutely recommend everybody to check out, but you do want to play this game with friends. Sometimes with a game like Borderlands, I'll say say, you know, you can play that game solo. Castle Crashers is absolutely designed to play with your friends, and it's a fantastic time when you do play with your friends. You know, it's a game that you can always jump back into if you guys just want to have some casual fun. This is a funny beat 'em up title that it was an iconic game in the 360 days. So definitely for this price, it's great. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, deals under $3. Links to all of these deals in the description box below. As always, thanks for all the support as I've been covering the summer sale. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.